Hey YouTube, it's Ash, and I hope you notice this is a new camera. So I hope the quality is cool. I just came back from Puerto Rico. That's why I have my Puerto Rico hats on. And so yeah, I posted on my Instagram, which I communicate with you guys a lot. I try to answer as many DMs as I can, and I try to ask you guys different topics for me to do video on, because like I get the same questions a lot. So if I get the question a lot, I'm pretty much gonna make a video about it. So this video is pretty much gonna be why I decided to do my world tour. Why did I decide to travel the world? Why am I going to 2 countries a month? In high budget, and pretty much like a little glimpse into how I plan to do this and strategizing and stuff like that. Because like I said, it's important for me to do this and complete this challenge that I'm doing, and for me to give you guys an insight on all the things the world has to offer. Okay, before I start this video, I'm just gonna say this is one of those venting videos when I'm just talking off the top of my head, not really planned out. But everybody keeps asking why I started my world tour, so just gonna say it. For starters, what challenge am I doing? Like, why am I calling it a world tour? Well, so my plan is to do 15 international trips in the world. One, I started this because I seen other flight attendants traveling the world, and I'm just so intrigued by it. Like I say, YouTubers traveling the world, that's all I do all day is watch travel videos, and I'm like, I wanna go there, I wanna go there, I wanna go there. And why not now when I have no responsibilities? I don't have no kids. I really don't even have bills, because at my base I have family members. So this is the perfect time. Like, I have nothing holding me back. This is the perfect time to always be on go, always be in a different country. So that's one reason I did it too. I love a challenge. Oh my God, I just realized my earring is out this whole video. That's okay. We're gonna pretend that both of these earrings were in the whole time, okay? Okay. So 2, I love a challenge. I like saying, oh, if I can do that, anybody can. Or if I see somebody else doing it, like one of my inspiration is Mary Jane, and she did 100 countries in a year. Now, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna do 15. I just like challenging myself. And also, when I said I was gonna go to 15 countries a year, everybody's like, for a year, everybody's like, oh, you know, that seems really like impossible. But I have a plan, and my plan pretty much consists of doing like 2 countries a month. And if I kind of do 1 country a month, I'll make it up in the next month. So far I did in April, and actually did 3. I did Canada, I did Mexico, I did Canada, Mexico, and Paris. In May, I did Jamaica and Puerto Rico. June, I'm doing Iceland, and in July I'm gonna do 3 countries. I'm not gonna announce them yet because I hate announcing stuff and then it's not how it works. But yeah, so basically that's why I decided that I want to travel the world. I want to see everything has to offer. While I have no responsibilities, I want to like just be on go. Like, there's really nothing for me home, like and I'm the type of person who likes being on go. Now, would I recommend this to, like, you know, would I just recommend this? Probably not, because I only spend, in each country, I only spend like 2 days there, and I maximize my experience. But a lot of times when you go to the country, you should spend like more days there. But I'm fine with that, what I do, because I don't like week-long vacations, and my flight prices are under $100 when I take international trips. So I'm not really, you know, losing out on money. So each trip, I just strategize, and I get, sometimes I go with my travel group, sometimes I go with my flight attendant friends, sometimes I go with my YouTuber friends. I just like filter it out and swap groups each time, so I'm able to, you know, do my country. And luckily, it's all worked out. I've always had someone to go with, but if all else fails, I will go solo. Like, I'm going to finish this traveling strategy. I mean, I'm going to finish this goal. I'm going to complete it. And so and a lot of flight attendants don't travel as much as I do. Like, you know, we have our 11 days off the month. People might take 1 trip a month, and there are other days that they rest. That's not me. Like, every time I'm off, I'm never in the bed. And that's kind of my problem now. Like, I've been going straight for 15 days without not going anywhere at least 1 day, like 15 days straight. It's either I've been at work, I've been in another country, or I've been like squeezing in seeing my friends here and there, because that's important for me too, to balance that out. So it's like I'm never home. So right now, after this video, I have to go to work, and I'm exhausted, but it's something I like doing. I don't like sitting around. I've become so obsessed with seeing the local cultures, learning the language. I'm actually going to start learning Spanish soon. I'm just so obsessed with the whole aspect of traveling, trying new foods, documenting. I just can't wait to look back and show my kids, like, look, we're gonna travel the world together, and here's mommy already doing it. Like, it's just important to me. And for me to be 23 and already been to 13 countries already, that's big. Like, I've been to 5 so far this year in 2019, so I have 10 more to go. But as a whole, I've been to 13 countries. On my scratch off map is 13 countries checked off. And that's big to me at 23. Like, some people haven't even been out the country once. And I just hope by me traveling the world and doing this world tour that it inspires you guys to travel. And that's why I started my travel group, More Life Travel. And that's where we take 2 to 3 trips a year. And it's my group where you guys can sign up and join the trip and see the world with me. And those trips are like 5-day vacations, 4 or 5 days vacation. So you get to, that's maximizing. We stay in a luxury place. We experience the culture and all of those things, because I hope when I'm doing my videos and you guys see the vlogs, it makes you guys want to, instead of putting your money towards a Louis Vuitton, all these purses, all these clothes, put your money towards new experiences and seeing new things. Because once I tell you, once you get out there and you do it, you're gonna be addicted. Like, that's how I got addicted to traveling. I went on a cruise with Miriam and I was like, bro, I am obsessed. At this point, I had already got the flight attendant job anyway. But when I went on a cruise, I was like, whoa, I have to see the world. Like, because when I went on my cruise, I had only been to like 4 countries at that point. Now I'm on 13. So that was 2018. So I was like, whoa, I really have to see like the world. It really just open your eyes when you experience a new country. I promise you, you're just going to want to keep going. And you know, traveling might not be for you, might not be your thing. Like, I'm not trying to force that on everybody. Oh, you need to go travel. Some people like to stay home, be homebodies. That's fine too. But I'm here to show you guys, for the people who are thinking about it, for the people who friends always, you know, bail out on them last minute, they never have, you know, no one to travel with. I'm here for you guys. I want you guys to see the world. I'm here to help. And if you don't want to do any of this, you can just see the world from my perspective. So that's pretty much like what I do. And when I'm budgeting and little, like, I just go into, okay, forget these earrings. I'll just go a little bit into like, so when I'm budgeting, I'll stop eating out a lot. I'll stop spending money on clothes. Something you can do is, okay, so you can go to Forever 21. Like, I know, like, oh my God, shopping at Forever 21, who does that? But Forever 21 has a great credit card system where you pay the credit card monthly. If you're good with like staying up with your credit cards, don't do this if you're not good. You pay your credit card bill monthly and you can just shop all you want. So every time before my trips, I probably get like one outfit from, you know, like a real cute outfit from Fashion Nova and stuff. But my other clothes, I literally would just use my Forever 21 credit card, pay that monthly, and that's good. And that counts, and that cuts out a lot of unnecessary clothing, shopping, and stuff like that. I don't go out to eat unless I'm being taken out to eat. Like, I don't, and something for me is I don't have a lot of bills right now. That's why I'm trying to do all this. So that's how I budget. But that's kind of stuff you have to do. You have to just cut out materialistic things. And when you're planning trips, you know, sometimes, okay, when you're trying to find a place to stay, you would think, oh, let me just go to the hotel, you know, look up the hotels. Dang, the hotels are expensive. But if you do Airbnb, it's so much cheaper, especially if you have like a group of 4 or whatever. You guys all split the Airbnb, and it is so cheap. If you don't know what Airbnb is, it's basically you go to another city, country, anywhere you go has it, and you rent out somebody else's apartments, and it's totally safe because it's just like an Uber. It's totally safe and it's so cheap. And I also have a discount code for you guys. I'll leave that link in the description so you get a discount off your first if you want to try it for the first time. That is so much cheaper. You save so much money. Well, let me just tell you, when we went to Paris, our Airbnb was only $200 and 2 of us went, so it was only $100 each to stay in Paris. And Paris is expensive, so that is so cheap. And so that's just kind of like, you know, you just gotta find little ways around things. You don't always have to take the expensive route. Even when you're looking up flights, I was looking up, if you was to fly from Iceland to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Iceland, it would be $800, almost $1,000. If you was to fly from New York to Iceland, it'd be $500. That's almost a $500 difference just from changing the airport that you fly out of. And yeah, you know, New York might not be close, but that's just an example. So try different cities to that different place. Sometimes flights are cheaper on Tuesdays, just during the day. Like, they're cheaper on different days, and they're cheaper on different times in the months. Like, try not to go to a country in its peak season. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go into peak season to see the country. So you just have to try different things if you want to get out there. I'm really just doing this video from the top of my head and just trying to think of like different tips for you guys. But in a nutshell, that's why I'm doing the world tour, to experience new things. I'm just obsessed with traveling and culture, to show you guys the outlook, to show you guys a different perspective of traveling. And I want you guys to come with me. I love meeting new people. Like, we went to Puerto Rico and I met 2 new people. It was so amazing. And so yeah, and we're posting a new trip to DR in November. So that would be cool for you guys to go, and that's all inclusive and it's very cheap. I just want to see the world, and I'm so inspired. It's the reason I even became a flight attendant. I seen people like in Alaska traveling the world. I'm like, hey, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I want to do that. I just want to live my best life and travel, because I've always been that type of person to live my best life. And I've always been the type of person to travel, but I would road trip a lot. But now I'm like, oh, I need to do that. And so that's what I did. And that's what I want you guys to know. When you want to do something, set your mind to it and do it. Just like I said, I'm going to go to 15 countries in a year. I'm going to be exhausted. I'm going to spend some money. It's going to be the cheapest way possible, but it's going to be some money spent. I'll tell you guys how much money I spent. And I'm going to go. Like, I save all my checks for that. And when I'm in the country, shoot, sometimes I'm cheap there. And, like, I don't eat the expensive stuff, but it's okay because I've seen the country. You know what I'm saying? As long as you maximize your experience, you're okay. People think, oh, I gotta go here. I gotta be lavish everywhere I go. No, that's not what it is. It's not about social media. It's not what it is. Like, you know, you gotta get those good content pictures, but it's not, you don't have to flex on the gram. I'm not, every time I go to a country, I'm not living lavish. The only time I really live lavish is when I'm on my more life trips. And that's because that's a group of everybody and we want y'all to have a good time. But when I go to these countries for 2 days, like when I go to Paris, we stay in a studio apartment because we barely in there anyway, and we see the town. So that's how I do it, and that's how I plan everything. I strategically plan the cheapest times to go to these different countries each month. And I'm not going to give my country's layout of my rest of the year because that must be changing. But we're still doing 15 a year. You just have to sit down and plan. I have a big planner that I just plan. I have my work stuff in there. I have all my side businesses in there. What I'm gonna do in the country. I ask my followers like, oh, what are the hot spots that I need to hit? And I know, like, for instance, next year I plan on taking on the States because I need to be home a little bit more next year. Like, I need to be in the US a little bit more. So next year I'm gonna finish my States because I'm at 22. So I'm gonna, like, right now I'm trying to get that together. Like, okay, I'm gonna do these in January, you know. You just have to really just learn and sit down and research on the do's and do nots in each country's, the best type of people to go with in these countries. Because sometimes you can go alone. Sometimes it's better to go with girls. And sometimes you need to have a guy with you. So you just have to plan. But yeah, now I'm just rambling. This was just like a rambling video. You guys asked. So, and somebody asked me about discounted airfares also. My airfares are discounted because I'm a flight attendant. I don't really know like a jug on that. All I know is you go to Google and type in cheap flights, and then it always brings the best, cheapest options for whatever days you're trying to go. So that's all I can say about that. But yeah, guys, so subscribe. New videos weekly. I am back. My camera broke. My other camera broke, but this is a new camera. Yeah, so subscribe, follow my travel page, sign up. Go to my next trip, and thanks for coming on this tour because we're on the tour together. We're on a world tour together, and by 2020 we're gonna be able to say that we took 15 international trips by then. And I'm gonna be tired. I'm in a whole wedding also this year. I got all these commitments, but it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. But yeah, man, I can't be the only one. Like, I see people, like, I see all these people on Instagram and Twitter going to these places. I remember last year I looked at Iceland and I was like, wow, I'll never freaking be able to go there. And now look at me, I'm going there. Like, I really manifested. If you manifest stuff in your life, it will come. I literally manifested that. I never in my dream in my life thought I would be going to Paris, especially not this soon. Like, but literally, guys, and that's what I'm here to say. I want to be that person where you see, dang, it's obtainable because she's a young black female, 23, I'm 24. She's a young black 24 female, and she's going to all these places. Dang, let me look it up. Maybe I can too. And yes, I'm a flight attendant, and that's why I'm able to go to so many. But even if I wasn't, because Miriam isn't, you can still go to a lot of places. She goes a lot with me, and not all the time on my benefits. So you can still budget and go to these places. Yeah, so I just want, because I just know, like, I've always seen, you know, all those elite people high up just traveling places. I'm like, dang, you know, why can't I? Like, and I'm not rich or anything, by the way, guys. I'm not rich. I still, just because I get my flight discounts, I still need money when I'm in the country. So it's very obtainable. And I just want to see, I just want you guys to be like, dang, she could do it, I can do it. Because I know a lot of people want to travel, and I get a lot of DMs about it, but they're too scared. And I want you guys to not be scared. And I want to be a leeway to help you guys do that. So that's a big reason I'm doing this world tour, is because I want to be that inspiration for you guys. That's why I feel like it's my purpose. And for myself, I want to see the world and make memories and document it. But yeah, all right, bye guys. Gotta go, but yeah, subscribe.